JOC, ROSSI, and Trey show with a new segment called Candlestick Goats. Now when I say goats, I mean greatest of all time. Now, when you say greatest of all time, I know you think the greatest, but no, there can be more than one. That's why they have retired jerseys of more than one quarterback. So when I say Candlestick Goats quarterback edition, I mean Steve Young, Joe Montana, Y.A. Tittle, maybe Cap, probably Cap, not the guy who was before him. Jeff Garcia can be one. We're not going to throw Drunken Miller in there because he didn't do anything. We can't throw Alex Smith in there because he didn't do anything until he left because he's a dirtbag. So what we're going to do is we're going to do Candlestick Goats wide receivers. Now, obviously, of course, when you say wide receiver, everybody thinks Jerry Rice, right? But there's also John Taylor. There's also Terrell Owens. We could technically say, who's the guy number 84?
Randy Moss.
Randy Moss. Technically, we could say Randy Moss because he was on the 49ers, but he was only really on there for a year, and he was more of a mentor than anything. So, and he kind of thinks he's better than Jerry Rice, so to hell with him. So we'll go with John Taylor, who percentage-wise was better than Jerry Rice because he caught a higher percentage of his passes, but he didn't hardly catch any of them because most of them went to Jerry Rice. It's Jerry Rice. So we'll go with Terrell Owens, who did the catch too. Dwight Clark, who did the catch. And then Jerry Rice calls that Sunday. So, I mean, there's really nothing that stands out for Jerry Rice because he's so great. But Dwight Clark was an amazing wide receiver because he was so fast. He was so good at catching the ball. And he was white. So, I mean, that's, you know, fast and white. Really? Yeah, that was Dwight Clark. But let's not... John Taylor should have his jersey retired. There's somebody wearing his jersey now, and it's wrong. It's just wrong. It's John freaking Taylor, who would have been a star wide receiver on any other team. But he was overshadowed by Jerry motherfucking Rice. Now, another great receiver on the 49ers, Steve Young. Now you're thinking, well, he was a quarterback, he wasn't a receiver. Right. But he's the only receiver who caught a pass that was thrown by himself. To himself! So, Candlestick Goats, because these guys were at Candlestick and they made their presence known. They made an impact in the NFL that will be talked about for decades, not years, decades. So there you go. New segment, Candlestick Goats. Who do you want to bring up next? What position? You give it to me and we'll discuss it. Like, if you want to go with tight ends, we can go tight ends. That's fine. Brent Jones, by far. I mean, there really shouldn't be another number 84. But here's the thing. Here's the problem with the 49ers retiring jerseys is if they retired the jersey from every great player on there, they wouldn't have any numbers left. Because that's the 49ers. So if you want to go NFL goats, there's only one team, that's the 49ers. And if you're not supporting the 49ers, what are you really doing with your life? So this is a little jerm with the newest segment, Candlestick Goats. Hit me back again, and we'll discuss this a little bit more. Peace out.
John Frank.